from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player, or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare.
Talking about every night, I wanted some boyfriend, so I'm moving out.
Because Daddy told you can't have a boyfriend in his house? So you're moving out?
Yes.
Motherfucker. Alright guys, so here's the deal. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys the clips that you didn't get to see the first time. However, something very bad just happened. Not to me necessarily, but I'm traumatized nonetheless. Right when we're about to open, I don't know where the hell this fly came from, but a goddamn fly just flew on my coffee, so I'm having an existential crisis. So give me a hot second, like 10 seconds, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my apple juice now because my coffee dead. Stupid ass fly. Alright. God damn it, Chef. Man, y'all gotta pay y'all daycare fees now, man. Y'all got me doing a run back. God damn it, look. Alright, so the first clip is how corporate is in your business for your own best self-interest. Like I said, we're just gonna run through the clips, man. I did a whole dissertation the first time around. But I want you guys to understand that corporate being in your business is for your benefit. You think it's against you because y'all was raised by domestic terrorists and these toddlers got you believing that feelings is important, but feelings not important. They use your feelings to set you up with corporate, with the court system, with the arbitrators, with the fucking, all the time. They use corporate to get you fired, to get your money, to get your kids. They use corporate to have a dream at 2 a.m. You wake up, police flashlights in your eye. They use corporate. But they want you to use love. And you hoping they can love you back. So, this first clip is from Steven Jackson real quick. About why the San Antonio Spurs fired him. Because they ain't like his bitch.
I go to San Antonio, right? She's with me in San Antonio. So y'all know I won a championship. So when it was time for me to go negotiate my contract the following year, the team told me, what's the number? We want you here, Jack. It's a number of reasons why you were here. And this is my first time ever hearing something like this. So one of the reasons why San Antonio didn't want to sign me back was because of the girl I was dating at the time. Said she was a bad influence to some of the other wives. They didn't like how she dressed. And San Antonio wasn't that type of organization, but how can you tell somebody how to dress? You know what I'm saying? This was my woman, so I didn't really care about it at the time. I didn't really pay him no attention. Cool, I'll bounce. You know what I'm saying? I go to San Antonio.
So think about that, guys. Think about that. I need y'all to keep this in context. He about to eat. This is second contract. Because remember, he came in on Golden State. He was part of that We Believe team. Then he got traded from Golden State to San Antonio. Won the chip. This is his payday contract. And they say, yo, and you know you get paid more if you stay with the team that you were on with your prior contract. Instead of paying him, they say, yo, we want you, yo. But we don't fuck with you because of your girl. Your girl is disruptive. Your girl is toxic. And he didn't say, yo, I'm going to fuck that. I'll leave this bitch. I'll buy another one. No, he said, fuck the millions I'm going to leave on the table. Because I met this bitch in the bus stop, on the subway. I apologize. But in the subway in New York. So, I'm going to be with her. You know what's so crazy about Steven Jackson? If y'all listen to the whole video, he talks about they got married in Texas because he's from Texas. So you were playing for a team in Texas. Texas is huge, I get that. But you're playing for a team in Texas. You're from Texas. I think he was from the Dallas area, but still, you're from Texas. You're playing in Texas. And you say fuck all the millions because your girl don't know how to dress. Now, this is the part that I was talking about earlier when you guys were like, I guess you guys can hear what I was saying. The reasons that they didn't want to put them on. Now, I need y'all to listen to this because this shit is bananas to me. And I said this in the other pod, but I want y'all to hear the voice of what I said is in context, right?
San Antonio wasn't that type of organization, but how can you tell somebody how to dress?
Pause. How can you tell somebody how to dress? And I said this prior in the other video, and I'll say it again now. He works a job where they tell him how to dress. He comes out with the team warm-ups. He wears the team uniform. He can't dress in a Yankees jersey. He can't dress in a Bears jersey. He can't dress in a fucking Salvador Bergamo suit. He has to wear, not only does he have to wear a San Antonio jersey, it has to be the officially licensed San Antonio jersey. He can't even wear a bootleg like champion San Antonio jersey. It got to come from Brand Jordan. Like, who is he to say who is a team whose job is to keep people uniform? That's why they call it uniforms, because they want all of you to look as alike as possible. So uni meaning one form. We have one form here. We have one philosophy, your girl doing whatever. And he says, man, who are they to tell my girl that she doesn't have to be beholden to the same standards that these people pay me millions upon millions of dollars to be beholden to? For me to be beholden to. He's a fucking fool. He's a fucking fool, man. Matriarchy at its finest. The next clip that you guys missed out on, because corporate got to be in your business. Y'all niggas, y'all will destroy everything if corporate not in your business. Over a bitch. Y'all blame white supremacy. No, it's black bitches. These bitches are train your toddlers, man. Please train your toddlers. The next clip is how corporate was in Emi Udoka's business. That's the second clip y'all missed. I'll play that for y'all real quick. I just want to apologize to OBS. I'll never leave you again, OBS, because apparently StreamYard don't give a shit about me. Got me redoing shit.
Details surrounding the investigation on Celtics coach
Hold on for a second. Because you know they mess up all your presets as soon as you shut down shit. So what I load up? There we go. Let's check this out real quick. I'm about to cut out in a minute. This is for fair use. Fair use. I'm about to shut down, interrupt in a minute, but I really want to let it flow. But fair use. Yo, he got the mic ones, yo. He got some red on red. These ain't the original mics. But he got the mic ones, red on red with a great. That's kind of hot. And he got it in a case. That's hot. That's hot. All right, anyway. Oh, shit, you don't see none of that shit. I thought I took me off. I took him off. The red on red ones with the gray. That's just hot. Anyway.
Just on the precipice of potentially winning an NBA championship, he was suspended for an entire...
Hey you. Yeah, you. Missed too many tabs labeled My New Business. That's a good start, but the real start is register.
An entire year due to conduct detrimental to the team. This is what we heard from Woj. The only real official reports we got from those guys were that it was due to a consensual, inappropriate relationship within the Celtics organization. Now, that had a lot of people a little bit confused as to why he was dished out such a severe suspension due to something that doesn't seem as horrible as that tweet seemed to indicate. But then we heard little rumors. Matt Barnes came out and said that when it gets leaked what actually happened surrounding Ime Udoka, he'll never coach in the NBA again. There was also some talk that a team owner's wife was potentially involved, and these things, more light has been shined onto this situation with recent leaks. And this is coming from a Sports Illustrated reporter, Khalid Abdallah. I apologize if I'm butchering the name, but he essentially said that he's heard some things about the Ime Udoka situation from from a friend at the NBA league office, and we'll see what's real when the news officially drops. But apparently Udoka and Nia Long are in an open relationship, and he is a serial offender with the ladies wherever he coached, and in Boston he slept with a team staffer. Now, the wording in that's a little bit weird, because if they're in an open relationship, then he's not really an offender, because...
Alright, I just gotta pause it real quick just off the Fair Use Act. But that's it. I just want to interrupt it for the Fair Use Act. Fair use.
They're open about being with different partners. I'm not going to get into that side of the drama, but apparently he ended up sleeping with a team... official team, someone involved in the organization, which we already knew. The subtext was already there. Then it goes on. That handles the team, the member of the organization handles team accommodations and bookings. She is married and her husband caught him. Husband went to the team. They signed the paperwork saying it was consensual and that it should have been it. Later, she said that Udoka was inappropriate to her before they hooked up. So, not very, legal language there, but...
Alright, here's the thing, yo. Here's the thing. And I'm gonna let it rock out. I just want to stop right here real quick. The only thing that consensual paper did was stop her from doing what she was already gonna do. And that's say that it was rape or some type of coercion. So, first she said it was consensual. She was a willing cheater. And now her husband is at the crib going wild. And now she's talking about before she cheated, he was inappropriate. Bitch, the cheating was inappropriate. Don't speedball the story, Will. Now, I'm going to let it play a little bit more, because that's not what got him fired. That's not what got him fired. Let's continue.
But essentially, he had a relationship with someone inside of the organization. They just swept it under the rug. They said they got them to sign contracts to ensure that it was consensual, to make sure everything was fine. No backlash could potentially occur to Ime Udoka by her being, coming out after the fact and saying it wasn't consensual or anything like that. Got in paperwork that Imi Udoka would be safe, and even though she did say that there was some inappropriate comments made to her and all that sort of stuff. And this appeared alongside with Imi Udoka's history, as the first tweet indicates, that he's been a serial offender with the ladies wherever he coached, right? This is something the Celtics want to get ahead of. So that's where it was at. But then this is where it gets...
I'm gonna let it play out. Man, because it's that. But here's the thing. Shout out to Terrence for the $5 cash shot. Shout out to you, sir.
Mama,
Here's the thing. Udoka is a habitual poor dick manager, poor penis management all the way around. So he is known through the league for being a cheater. And it's all cool until it's your wife, right? So every team is sweeping this under the rug, which is what Stephen A was saying initially. Like, yo, he could think of 1,000 times this happened, and the team swept under the rug, and it never came to light. Same thing here. Boston, corporate protecting him. Corporate protecting him to the point that they made them sign a non-disclosure agreement and a letter of consent after the fact. After the fact. Not before the fact, like I tell y'all when I say training secretary, and for those who got to the course too, there's actually a secretary agreement in there. Not that. But after the fact, retroactively shutting it down. Right? Now that has happened for me before, so I appreciate it. Not cheating. But when I got shot, I didn't have insurance. And I actually went to get on Obamacare retroactively after I got shot, and the social worker actually predated my shit to go a month before I got shot to just so I can get covered for my medical bill. So I appreciate her for that, man. She was a toddler, but she an MVP. Because I never would have been able to pay that $120,000 in doctor bills. So shout out to her. But retroactively protected him with a non-disclosure agreement and a letter of consent. Swept under the rug. And then Emi was like, watch my feet, right? So let us continue.
You can see why the Celtics suspension was very as severe as it was due to the next sort of leak. Part 3 of this is that the team told him to chill, and he kept doing whatever, and then slept with a Celtics minority owner's wife. That was too much for them, and they suspended Eam. If it was mid-season, they would have fired him, but it's the off-season, so they have more time to investigate and see what else he did. So, according to this leak, according to this insider inside the NBA, Ime Udoka slept with an owner's wife, and regardless of how you want to put it, regardless if it's consensual, regardless of whatever, if you do that to someone that has the capability of firing you, that has that power over you in that sense, he literally owns the organization, or is a part owner of the organization you work for, you're getting fired, you're getting canned, you're getting suspended, all that sort of stuff. And the reason behind the suspensions kind of broke it down in the final part of this tweet. Udoka won't resign because he doesn't want to miss out on a payday, but he will likely never coach in the NBA again. Many were surprised he got a head coaching gig because of his past behaviors. So no one was assaulted, no one got pregnant, but the dude was wilding on the job. Direct quote from Khalid there.
Bruh, really? Corporate tried to save him. And corporate couldn't save him. asked, what happens to the owner's toddler? Nothing. Maybe he divorces her. Maybe maybe he digs that hole in the backyard. Maybe they work it out. I don't know. But this is where it got convoluted. People said that the owner's wife worked for the organization. So they were like, yo, she worked there and it was subordinate, but how's it subordinate if she was married to the owner? But that's not the case. The case is he slept with a subordinate, the chick that does the booking for the team and handles the, the tickets that they give the players to give away. He slept with her, which was a subordinate, and they covered that up. He slept with the secretary. It wasn't his secretary, that's the problem, but she was a secretary of the organization because all secretaries want to fuck the boss. I keep telling y'all that. Tribe up. So she fucked the secretary. But then she also fucked the boss's wife. So that's two separate questions. What happens with the first toddler's, what her husband will do, I don't know. Probably divorce her. That's probably why she's saying she blaming the inmate. He was inappropriate before I slept with him. I slept with him because he was inappropriate. Because girls don't control the access to sex. Girls only control the access to regret. I keep telling y'all that, but y'all keep acting like these girls got poor pussy management. No, they have poor pussy managers. You don't train your toddlers. The second toddler, I don't know. He rich in the bitch. To be a minority, okay, say it like this. To be a minority owner, you're not the majority owner, you're a minority owner. So even if he owns 1 to 3% of the team, that's what Jay-Z was with the Nets. Jay-Z running around, I own the Nets. Jay-Z owned 2% of the Nets. But you know how many M's he had to drop to own 2% of the Nets? So this minority owner, he ain't broke. So his wife didn't have to work for the team. She just was around the team because she wanted that big long schlong, that urban slang thing. So she got what she was looking for. Maybe they get divorced, but when you got that much bread, it's cheaper to keep her. You feel what I'm saying? Because she could be the cheater, and they can go to court, and the divorce could last for years, and the millionaire dude will have to pay for the wife's attorneys, including his own, and he'll still lose in the, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he got multiple properties because he caked up. He a minority business owner. So, nothing's going to happen to the toddler. She's going to be just fine. If he leaves her, she's going to be just fine. If he stays, she's going to be just fine. If he never touches her again and tells her that he going to move to the other crib and Martha's Vineyard, she going to be just fine. Nothing's going to happen to her. He married a busser, and his bread too long to lose it. He's really in a cheaper to keep her situation. So there's no penalty. Didn't train the toddler. And the reason for that, to go to the last clip y'all guys didn't see, is because you guys react off love. You're reactive. Instead of being proactive, you guys are consistently reactive. So you got to keep making adjustments, and corporate keeps having to get in your goddamn relationship instead of you putting corporate in your relationship in the beginning. In the beginning, put corporate in your relationship. Let corporate manage your personnel for you so that you know exactly what you're dealing with. Laws and policies, penalties, severance packages, all those things that you know you're going to get when you get a good job. You know what I'm saying? A job in upper echelon corporate America, or a job with the city, and they let you know everything. They let you know what the policy is. They let you know what the insurance package is, what the 401k is, what the severance package is, how you can lose it, what time to beat it. Corporate. The same thing corporate does in your life. Corporate, you can do this. Corporate can do for your relationship. Put corporate in your relationships. Put the logo in your love life. Put the goddamn logo in your love life. And this is a great example of this from the Dom chick. This is a video you guys missed. So I'm gonna play this quick clip for y'all. And I'm gonna ride out.
So that agreement and that what you're describing would go into a contractual agreement, right? Where it's specified. Because when things are now on paper, right? You put pen to paper, it makes it more powerful and brings it to life. There's one thing to have a conversation and it's implied, but once you have a contract and it's on paper, that is enforceable. That is enforceable. So as long as you have it in the contract that if you nut in the other chick, she's gonna have to go get a straw and suck that nut out. That's the agreement, and she's gonna have a pack of straws ready for when she fucks up.
Yeah, I like that girl. She was about that life, cause she was a trained toddler. Um, Look, guys, I'm a man's man. I ain't even gonna put no pause on that. I'm a man's man. Um, because I'm a man. I want to do what's in my own best self interest. Y'all want to be ladies' men. Y'all want to do what's in a toddler's best self interest, and then be upset about the outcome. I've shown you 3 examples with Steven Jackson, with Ime Udoka, and with what's her name, Lexi Maxwell, of how things go smoother when you put corporate in your life. It may not go smoother for you if you're chaotic, like Steven Jackson did not understand why corporate was in his love life, why corporate was in his relationship. He couldn't get it. This is the same dude who left his. This is so strange about the Steven Jackson story. I may play that again because I want you to understand that when it was time for him to put corporate in his relationship, he wouldn't budge. But he couldn't understand when corporate hopped in his relationship why they wouldn't budge. Matter of fact, I think that's a great example. And shout out to him for finally trying to put corporate in his love life. He finally eventually tried to put corporate in his love life. But let's go back to the Steven Jackson story because I want to break it down, and I may play a little bit more of it than I did before, because the Steven Jackson thing is it was powerful in the first place, but he would have been better off if he listened to corporate in the first place instead of losing millions for a bitch he met on the train. So let's go over it one more time real quick because I want to show you when he rejected corporate because he's toxic because my mama black, and then when he hopped out and reneged. Let me check something because I wanna make sure I'm absolutely accurate in what I'm about to say. Hold on a second. Yeah, just as I suspected. Just as I suspected. All right, play this out. Before I even play this out, remember what I'm about to say now. Shout out to Mike Baby's mom. Shout out to Mike Baby mom. But we're gonna start off when Steven Jackson decided to lose millions for rejecting corporate in his love life, and how he saved millions when he added corporate to his love life. Watch this.
I go to San Antonio, right? She's with me in San Antonio. So y'all know I won a championship. So when it was time for me to go negotiate my contract the following year, the team told me What's the number? We want you here, Jack. It's a number of reasons why you are here. And this is my first time ever hearing something like this. So one of the reasons why San Antonio didn't want to sign me back was because of the girl I was dating at the time. Said she was a bad influence to some of the other wives. They didn't like how she dressed. And San Antonio wasn't that type of organization, but how can you tell somebody how to dress? You know what I'm saying? This was my woman, so I didn't really care about it at the time. I didn't really pay her no attention. Cool, I'll bounce. You know.
So let's start off with San Antonio coming and saying, yo, we like you, Steve. We want you, bro. But this bitch is toxic. We can't keep you around if you stay with this toxic bitch. And his reply was, but that's my woman, though. Hold on, let me do the voice.
But that's my woman though. How you can't control who you love. You can't control that stuff. I can't tell her how to dress so I can keep my job. I can't tell her to shut up and look pretty when she in public affairs. I can't tell her how to act in public.
This is what that man told the organization. He probably lost anywhere between $4 to $12 million in income because he didn't re-sign with the team he just won the championship with. Anywhere between $4 to $12 million. So whether that's $1 to $3 million per year extra that he could have earned if he would have re-signed with San Antonio because of a bitch. Because he loved this Tyler more than he loved himself. So let's fast forward to, I didn't realize it was a 30-minute story. So let's fast forward to, now he wants to marry her and he keeps telling her to sign a prenuptial agreement. What's prenup? Corporate in your love life. Ain't that what a prenuptial is? When you have to go to an attorney and write up a contract and then go to a notary and get that contract notarized. You're putting corporate in your relationship, but he wants to do it on his terms. He don't want to do it on corporate's terms. You understand me? So let's fast forward this.
On the way to the wedding, my grandmother, this is before all this, everything I told y'all. My grandmother told my mama, Jude, it ain't gonna be no wedding. This is before all this. My grandmother told this to my mama on the way to Houston to the wedding, right? So bam. I'm telling him, look, bro, hell no, I'm not finna do it. Hell no, I'm not finna do it. By that time, it had got rowdy in the bridesmaids room because my sister was in the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Because the wedding had supposed to been started. Bobby Valentino standing up there at the microphone ready to start singing. Ask Bobby Valentino, he was there. Bobby Valentino will tell you this whole story. He was right there. He's standing up there ready to sing, bro. Ready to start singing. So everybody getting answers like the fuck. My mama said my grandmother just sitting there like she already know what's going on. So, it get to getting a little answer over there. So my sister ended up coming out of there and say, I had to get out of there before I whipped one of them hoes because they ended up talking crazy. Something like that. Not those exact words, but my sister was upset with what was said in there, so she had to walk out. So bam. This is when this is when she showed her true colors, bro. This is when she showed her true colors. So
pause. She showed her true colors years before when San Antonio was like, yo, we not gonna renew your contract because of this goofy bitch. She been showing her colors. He couldn't recognize it. Let me look at y'all when I say this. He couldn't recognize it because that ass though, right? He didn't let corporate be in his love life. He rejected corporate, lost millions of dollars because he didn't let corporate in his love life. He's talking about now at the wedding, at the altar, she showed her true colors. People not hiring you because of her colors. People are not renewing your contract because of her colors. There are places that you're not even invited and you don't even know you're not invited because they don't fuck with your girl because she showed her true colors. Everybody else sees this goddamn rainbow except you. All you see is that ass because she know how to do kegels or some shit for a bitch that you met on the subway. I just want to put that in perspective. We've all had a girlfriend that all your friends and everybody that loved you was like, yo, dump that bitch, bro. She ain't no good for you. Like, that's my girl, though. It's usually a young man's thing. But we all been there like, yo, this bitch ain't shit, yo. Like, that's my girl. And you be looking for that one simp that's simping like you, like she's beautiful, y'all make a pretty couple. Like, yeah, you my friend now. Mm, mm. Anyway, let's continue.
Wedding off. Yes. Weddings off. We not doing it. Walk back up to the room. Walk back up to the stairs. Get when we get undressed. Shit. Steph Marbury's like, bruh. Hold on. First of all, I'm lying. We get back to the room. Right? Y'all know I'm gonna always be 1,000 with everybody. 1,000. All I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth every time. When we first get back to the room after I called it off, when everybody trying to figure out what's going on, we all get back to my room. I break down crying, dog. Honest to God truth. I can't lie. Because I was hurt. Because I was ready to, I wanted to marry her, bro. This is the honest to God truth. I break down crying, dog, for about a good 20, 30 minutes. I'm talking about I'm hard down crying, dog. I'm hard down crying because I'm hurt, dog. Like I'm really hurt. I didn't think a woman would take me to this point over a piece of paper and not marry me, especially after we got a child and we trying to build some shit. Like I was honestly hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. I was in a hard down crying, dog. And this is why I love him. This is why I fell in love with Mike baby mama. And this is why I always treat her like my own mama. I'm sitting there crying. I hear Steph in the background talking, man, fuck that shit. We finna turn up. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about snot, everything. I'm hard down crying like I lost my, I don't know, bro. I'm hard down crying as a grown man. I ain't never cried like that, right? So as I'm crying, Mike baby mom walk up to me, dog, and it's bringing tears to my eyes today. She walk up to me. She grab her bare hand. Mike baby's mom wipe the snot and all this from my face, everything from my face. And she picked my chin up and she said, you became a man today.
I want to show you guys something. We're gonna come back to this because I just want to show the ending. This is Mike Bibby's mom. Mike Bibby's mom is a mulatto woman. Mike Bibby's wife is pure as a driven snow, right? You don't get more white girl than this, right? Blonde hair. And she like a natural blonde too, because she just had birth. She looked good just having birth. He had a bad little Becky. Anyway, and his kids, because that motherfucker looked just like him. Anyway, Mike Bibby's mom, I don't know what his dad is. His dad looked like he Cuban or something. He looked like his dad, but I don't like he get along with his dad. His mom looked, she not black either. She looked Cubana or something. So here's and he got that fresh Becky, that fresh off the lot Becky. Yo, she was bad. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. The reason y'all don't understand relationships is because your mama black. Your mama is some type of terrorist. She's some type of liberal. She's a Karen or a Keisha. If you don't understand your position, you're dealing with a Karen or a Keisha. Your mama black. Mike Bibby's mother understood what everybody else understood, what the San Antonio Spurs understood, what Stephon Marbury understood, what everybody else, what grandma understood before she took that flight to Houston, what everybody else understood. Like, yo, this bitch ain't shit. He loved her, but she wasn't lovable because only men have the ability to love. Only men have the ability to love. Women just love what you can provide. Only men can love. He crying. She started crying because girls can cry on command. Plus, she about to lose M's. But I'm gonna let the last part of the story play. But then I know some other shit. I'm not gonna play the video because I wasn't prepared to play the video, so I don't want to look for it. But I'm gonna let the last part of the story play of what his fiance. The woman he was supposed to marry, the woman he loved, the woman he had a child with, the woman he wanted to spend the rest of his life with, immediately what her bridesmaids did, as soon as Shorty dropped the bag, she fumbled the bag.
2 of her main squeezes that was there with her was with us that night. And I'm going to keep it funky. I downed one of them. You feel me? But that's her friends, though.
And there we go. Because girls don't control vagina. Girls only control regret. That's it. They don't control their own pussy. I control their pussy. And if I got a bully bitch next to me, my bully bitch control her pussy. Sure, to give me some pussy. I ain't getting you no pussy. I don't even know you, daddy. Hey, homegirl, tell her to give me some pussy. Yeah, some pussy. Okay. Girls don't control their pussy. Girls only control regret. You can't control something you don't give a fuck about. Can't. Because you don't give a fuck about it. If pussy wasn't attached to their body, they would leave that motherfucker anyway. They would have to go back to the women's washroom 3 times a day like, I think I left my pussy on the toilet. I gotta go get back and get my pussy. Girls don't give a fuck about their pussy. Men give a fuck about their pussy. But because you care, you need to train it. If you can't train it, you can't ordain it. Put corporate in your life. Put corporate in your relationship. Trust corporate with your heart. Don't trust these bitches with your heart. Trust corporate with your heart. I'm gonna give y'all a prologue to the Steven Jackson story that I actually heard before he went on his IG confession. So he met her in New York. They were supposed to get married in Texas. He lives in Texas. What he ended up doing was she ended up moving to California because California has more favorable child support laws. Because Texas has a cap. So she went to Cali to file for child support so she can get the maximum she can get from his bread. So she traveling everywhere she goes has a high child support rate. So she'll move from Cali to Florida because Florida's smacking niggas in the ass too. In order to maximize how much she gets back on child support so she can finance her life. The life she could have had she signed the prenup, but she didn't want to sign the prenup because her end game was to lay low for 7 years and come back and take his money. Girls count on your love. And then you beg the system to be fair with you reactively, after the fact. When proactively you could have came to corporate and corporate could have did you like they did for MA. Like, yo, we're going to do consent forms. We're going to, do terms of agreement. All the shit that I try to teach y'all in the same motherfucking marry your secretary courses that y'all think y'all don't need because y'all think is nigga trying to teach y'all how to get pussy. I don't know how to get my own pussy. You don't know how to manage your own fucking relationship. Put corporate in your life. Come in this bitch with your own arbiter. With your own rules of engagement so bitches know what they're getting into. Also, so that you know way before you spend $500,000 on a wedding and she don't sign the paper and you turn around. Way before then, you know, like, yo, this bitch is incorrigible. I just love her. I love her. My feelings, I'm all into the feelings because this bitch do Kegels and she can fry a mean chicken. But corporate is like, yo, this a bum bitch. All she can do is fucking fried chicken. There's other tasks and duties. Put corporate in your love life, man. Anyway, so those are the videos y'all missed from the first joint. And that's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Before I break out, check. Because I don't want to miss nobody. Nope, I ain't miss nobody. Today's sponsor of the show is Terrence. Shout out to him. So as always, man, love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack.
Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Knows your soul. Knows your soul.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story.